Hello, today is the end of the month, which means it's time to summarize July. There is actually a lot of news. The situation of the metal market, trends from the world of the heat pumps and new products from the Alfa Laval and B Matters, and also the appearance of the new Valve brand in Ukraine. Watch this episode until the end, share this video, comment and subscribe to my channel. First of all, I will tell about several global topics. According to the latest study by Global Market Insights, total boiler market size is estimated to be $23 billion in 2021. Forecast shows that during 2022-2030 it will increase at the level of 5.1% in the average annual growth rate. According to other studies, the global water-based underfloor heating market is expected to register a CAGR of 6% over the next 10 years, from an estimated $4.24 billion in 2022 to $7.59 million in 2032. In some previous episodes, I reviewed the value of metals. If last year we observed an increase in the cost of copper, aluminum and other metals, the situation changed with the beginning of the war. War, economicization, energy blackmail, food war, all these factors affect the growth of inflation and the onset of recession around the world. All this leads to a fall in the price of industrial metals. The latest drop occurred in the second quarter and could be the largest since the 2008 global financial crisis. The strongest decline was demonstrated by tin, which fell in price by 38%. Quotation of aluminium decreased by 30%, copper by 20%. It is unknown whether the fall will continue. However, the Italian company Marcegaglia believes that steel prices are close to the minimum and expect a technical rebound of quotation by 8–10%. On July 15, Danfoss announced the sale of its business in Russia and Belarus to local management. In addition, Danfoss provided Kharkiv residents with 2 tons of equipment. It was used to restore heat supply to 250 houses. The delivery consists of fitting, valves and actuators. Kharkiv is already the third city after Mykolaiv and Chernihiv where Danfoss sent its assistance. Kharkov presented radiator valves of the ZTD Plus series in black color. They will be relevant in combination with towel dryers of black color. I will also remind you that Arco has similar valves in white and chrome. Some news about heat pumps. Arbonia Group expands production of heat pumps. This step increases the focus of Arbonia Group's development in this direction. Let me remind you that Arbonia Group includes such brands as Kermi, Brugman, Arbonia, Vasco and many others. Continuing this topic, news from BDR Thermea Group. This company has started construction of a new laboratory for commercial heat pumps in Spain near Barcelona. By the way, BDR Thermea Group is one of the 5 largest manufacturers of heating equipment. The pool of brands of this group includes Baxi, Dietrich, Biomac, Romeha and others. July 7, 2022, Daikin Europe has announced that it will invest €300 million in a new plant in Lodz, Poland, which will be Daikin's first production base in this country. The new factory will manufacture heat pumps and will start operating in July 2024. This will be Daikin's fourth production in Europe. Poland is added to Belgium, Czech Republic and Germany. News from Viessmann. In July, the Germans laid the first stone in the construction of a new technological plant in Legnica, Poland. Heat pumps will also be produced there. The company is investing €200 million in this plant. The area will be 50,000 square meters. The numbers of employees will be 1,700 people. Some more news from Poland. Ferro Group announced the opening of 2 warehouse centers in Znojmo and Kowina. For this Polish company, this is another important step leading to increased production efficiency and flexibility in commodity logistics. Another local company, KIFI Armatura, is celebrating its 100 years anniversary this year. Another company celebrating the same anniversary is Riela Group. It is known for owning the Barretto brand of boiler equipment. Alfa Laval and SSAB, the Swedish steel producer, have signed an agreement to jointly develop the world's first heat exchanger made of steel produced without the use of fossil fuels. The implementation date is 2023. This collaboration is an important step in Alfa Laval's journey to achieve carbon neutrality along the entire value chain by 2030. SSAB will soon introduce fossil-free hybrid steel, a turning point in the transition of metallurgy to greener production. B-Meters company released a new version of compact thermal energy meter Hydrocal M4. It is an evolution of previous model Hydrocal M3. Among its main new features are integrated LoRaWAN 1 and wireless M-Bus transmission protocols, freedom on configuration of the meter during installation for connection to the supply or return pipe, the ability to set the desired unit of measurement, and other improvements at any time. The Danish company Flowcon has announced expansion of range of Modbus and BACnet drivers for compact PSUVs. They have joined to the Flowcon FIN family. This will allow all compact Flowcon PSUVs to be connected via the BMS bus. Italians from FAR presented several novelties at once. The first is a line of new PRVs. There are models with a pressure gauge, built-in filter and a nickel coating. The second, pump grooms in 3 modifications. MCE 2022 International Exhibition took place in Milan at the end of June and at the beginning of July. More than 1,500 stands were visited by 90,000 visitors, of which more than a third came from abroad, from 130 countries. Most of them are from Turkey, which by the way was a partner country this year, the Middle East, Africa and Asia. Now let's move to the news from Ukraine. Sandoval company opened 2 new Горяча Точка stores, one in Ternopil, other one in Ivano-Frankivsk. On the topic of opening stores, Leon Service Plus opened a new salon of designers, radiators, towel dryers and faucets. Leon Design is a shopping center for room in Kiev. The LMS plant announced several novelties in the direction of brass-threaded fittings. There are 6 models of reducing teeth and 4 types of reducing elbows. It is very good to observe the Ukrainian factories are working and producing new products in the conditions of war. Techno Karpaty company celebrated its 18th birthday in July, and the Equator Rivne company is the 13th. And the last news. Teplosila company presented a new brand, Iger. The country of production is China. The brand's assortment includes ball valves, threaded fittings and flexible hoses. That's all. I hope the information was useful for you. Thank you for everybody and see you soon.